basically an additional coach. To the net. Wasn't able to quite get to that short side. Players Struch as Zumwinkle hunts down Flanagan.
So she'll get a little further evaluation, as here's a look at the hit. Oh yeah, she kind of got knocked.
Very talented young defender who head coach Ken Cleon is very high on. Bookbinder today, and Cooper is with Brooke Becker. Up top, Cooper. Petrie gets it to her forehand, shoots, blocked in front. Schroeder makes the save. Zumwinkle catches in. Allison, I think this will be one of the easier reviews that they have.
You have to imagine once they get that overhead look, it's going to be pretty clear cut, depending on where you are on the ice.
We showed you the early.
Ricocheted in, maybe off Pishova, maybe off of Frankel to get across the goal line. By Samoskevich. Here's Batherson right in front, scores! Quick as a hiccup, Abby Hustler makes it 1-0 Frost.
Here we go, just simple. Get a shot on net. Kelly Panic just gets to the puck right away. High to low. Really good to the center of the ice. One-time shot by Hustler. She gets down on one knee to get some leverage on that. And Batherson just with a nice one-touch.
With 10 seconds remaining, another chance here for Minnesota. Hustler over to Coyne Schofield. They score!
Had some great chances. And Kendall Coyne Schofield, she just works to get herself back to net front. Just below the goal line, tips this one, and she gets this one. Past Elaine Chuli, she just throws it to the net. One Chuli is
to shovel it out. Connors can't get. It's been tough to get organized here for Toronto. Down goes Flanagan.
Almost re-extends this lead for the Frost.
Izzy gains the zone, has space, shoots!
Rights are wrong here in this third period. She put the puck on the tape of Eldridge that scored the first goal for the...
Comes Eldridge. Taken away by Izzy. Up ahead, it's Hustler. In all alone, makes a move and scores! Abby Hustler makes it 6-2 Minnesota.
Well, that probably slams the door on any potential Seattle comeback. And Minnesota, like I said, just absolutely taking care of business here today. For a second, it looked like Hustler might not even be able to get to that puck. It was just a smidge ahead of her. She gets to it.
It was 2 games ago. Frost have won 2 in a row. Clyde. Cooper was close a couple times in the first period to her first PWHL.
Players that have really adjusted well to the professional level of play here in the PWHL. She's a big player, can play.
Electric lately. There's a 3rd goal only on the season, but 14 points now in 14 games. And another shot, they score!
Heisey gets her 3rd goal of the season, and then Kendall Coyne Schofield follows it up with her 10th of the season.
And shake off the little ding that she suffered just moments ago. Here's Himlerova. Drops for Knoll. Knoll, nifty little move, and she scores! What a...
Able to score for her 5th goal of the season. Great feed out of the zone. Knoll catches it, passes it, gets the return feed from Himlerova, and what a little move to split the defenders.
Controls. Here's Heisey. Sends it the length of the ice, but off the shoulder of Sophie Jakes. Abby Hustler racing to catch up to it, centering pass, curl, and a diving effort to defend.
Yeah, nice play down low, curls. Just fires it home, and like you said, a good effort by Jakes to try to keep it out, but a wide open net for Britta Curl, and she puts it home.
Curl will send this in deep. Taven takes a look around, and a bit of time and a bit of space.
Leads to the final minute. Woods for Gazal.
Hustler tracking Zanin, takes her down, and back comes Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle to the net, centering pass, and they score! Abby Hustler!
Well, Grace Zumwinkle's been really good so far tonight. She's had a few drives to the net that have created some issues for Seattle, and this time she brings it down low. As you take another look at it here, entering the zone down the right wing, cuts to the bottom of the circle and fires to the front of the net. And smart play by Hustler. She couldn't really get her stick on it, and instead of the natural instinct of wanting to kick it when it's at your skates, she just kind of directs it and let it hit her and go towards the net instead. Great heads-up play.
Hat trick watch, by the way. It's been a great afternoon here at Ball Arena. Maybe not as much for the Sirens players, and man, oh man, we are going to get after it on the ice once more.
New York didn't take too kindly to her extra shove. There's the penalty right there. And then a couple players come in, get involved. Kind of deep in her net. I think she was anticipating maybe a wraparound there and was defending low and deep.
And they score again! When you give up the goal she gave up 27 seconds in, that could get in your head. And that actually goes off the skate, I believe, of Gilday.
Here's a look at it. Hustler behind the net. Out front, Panic rips a shot past. And yeah, there were some Ottawa bodies out front.
Will Salemi took a dump there with Abby Barine. Tied up in the corner. Down to 12 seconds. Kept in at the line by Buckbinder. To the net. Shot scores!
Will Salemi, she puts this puck in deep, and now they're off. Hustler in on the forecheck to start this. This puck comes back out to Buckbinder. I thought she was going to throw it out front of the net. Maybe everyone else did too.
Miller with it. Kept in at the line. Morin lets it go. Stop by.
Had to take a shot from far out.
Still got a pretty good look, even though that guy marks. Here's a look at the play by Hustler, and yeah, just a little too aggressive. By surprise.
Earl Salemi on the rush. Hustler across. Zumwinkle score.
Again, it's Curl Salemi down the wall, makes a little play. Zumwinkle could have taken that back door as well. Gets it on her forehand, goes to her backhand. She had
The ring around the boards cut off by Coy Schofield. Takes a shot. Right in front is Hustler, and she scores! Abby Hustler with her 4th of the season, and the Frost reclaim the lead.
That was such a smart play out front, and Abby Hustler is able to tuck it home. Minnesota going halfway through this power play. Able to capitalize. Great puck movement up high, and then the passing down low, and Hustler on the back door there. I mean, the pass by Batherson is great to get it down low. And then across the front of the net, and tough play for Osborne, and the Minnesota Frost have retaken the lead here.
Look at the reaction.
That top right flank, she can rifle the puck.
Getty to play it. Pursued by Stegline. Kept in. Curl Salemi. Intercepted. Shoveled out. Intercepted again by Britta Curl Salemi. Here's Katie Chan. Pushed up off the walls. For 3 years being the 3rd goalie in Montreal and Minnesota. Here's Kogan.
Return his shot. DiGirolamo stayed in her spot.
Well played by DiGirolamo.
DiGirolamo knifing it. Rooney out of the net for game 3. Nice work there by Kogan, but then eventually it was Ambrose who broke it up.
I'll tell you what, I agree with him this year.
Scamora now. It's a backhand. A big hit on the wall, but more. Curl Salemi now. Got it across Hustler. Right in front, they score! Sam Kogan!
And this is just textbook. He entered the zone. That's that cross-seam pass, and then you've got the player driving the net, so Kogan just has to get a touch on it. So Curl comes across, cross seam. Hustler does a really nice job to corral that on her backhand, touch it back in front.